What's the deal with VidAngel's new streaming filtering service that lets you filter out your Netflix shows and your Amazon Prime shows? We're going to talk about it. Hey everybody, this is Jake Roberson, focused on the family and plugged-in's friendly social media guy. Today we're going to be talking about VidAngel. That's right, the movie streaming / filtering service that has just made a big announcement. You can now filter your Netflix and Amazon queues. Hold for applause. Instead of filtering movies on demand through VidAngel, you now, for $8 a month, sign up with VidAngel and then pull in your Netflix or Amazon Prime queues and filter that content. Yes, currently the service does just work with Netflix and Amazon, though they hope to bring it to things like Hulu and Showtime and Vudu and more. One of the key features of this service is that it doesn't allow you to get around Netflix or Amazon. So this isn't a way to bypass their subscription services and prices. You still have to have existing accounts with those services and pay the extra money to VidAngel itself. What you do is you download the free app because they're offering 1 month for free right now, and the app doesn't cost anything. It's a subscription you're paying for. And then once you get inside the app, it gives you your options here. Now, you have Netflix and Amazon and HBO's Amazon deal. So if you've paid Amazon for HBO access, that's available currently as well. And so you come into the VidAngel app that you've downloaded, and then you connect your Netflix or your Amazon account into your VidAngel account, which then causes it to populate your content feed here with different categories. The devices that are compatible with VidAngel are your desktops or your iPads, your iPhones, or your Android phones, and they do stream to your Apple TV or to your Chromecast, though there are not native apps to those platforms. And also, for those of you that use Roku's, you can actually get a VidAngel app for that. For those of you that don't like using any of those devices, or were hoping that this would come to one of your other devices, like let's say a video game console, VidAngel is saying right now that they plan to come to the Xbox, the PlayStation 4 smart TVs, Apple TVs, Amazon Fire TVs, Android TVs, and even the Wii. Although there is one login for all of your VidAngel devices, you do have to log in on each new device that you connect to VidAngel. But then it pulls in everything, and you have to connect to each of your services on each device. So if you get it on your iPad, you've got to download the app, log in with your VidAngel account, and connect to Netflix and Amazon Prime. Then if you go download it on your iPhone, you have to do the same thing. Download the app, log in with your VidAngel account, connect your Netflix, connect your Amazon. Then you go to your Android device, same thing. Download the app, you get the picture. Log into your VidAngel and connect to your Amazon and your Netflix. That being said, there are some good things. Your filters that you set for movies do transfer across devices. So even though you've got to individually set up each device and connect it to your VidAngel account and then connect it to your other account, once you've done that, the filters that you've saved in the VidAngel account, in your VidAngel app, those do translate across devices. So you could stop on one device and whatever show you're watching, pick up on another device later, the filters that you set the first time are still there. The other nice thing is if you log into your VidAngel account on a desktop computer or online, you can actually set default preferences where you say, all the time, no matter what movie, automatically default that these curse words are gone, or these types of sex scenes or nudity or sexual content are gone, or violence are gone. And you can set those, and those, again, translate across all the devices that you use. And although that is a great feature, you do also need to know that people, when they go to pick that movie, can still change. Even if you have a default filter set up, a user could come in on their device and change and undo that filter that you have set up as a preset filter. So all the parents out there, do be aware that parental supervision is still required. There's no way right now for parents to to set up multiple types of accounts within one VidAngel account and then prevent those other accounts from changing filters. It is possible for people to do that device by device, show by show, even if you've set a default. So do be aware of that. Another feature that's not really a feature, it's just the way it works, since it's pulling from Netflix or from Amazon, one thing that still does happen is everything that people watch via VidAngel on the VidAngel app does still show up in your recently watched list on Netflix or on Amazon. So that accountability is still there. It's not like you can watch things secretly on VidAngel that won't show up on Netflix. But what about the big question? How does the filtering work itself? For those of you that have used VidAngel before, you'll be very familiar with it. But for those of you that haven't used VidAngel before, let's look at it. All right, so as you see here, I've got a list of movies, some family-friendly comedy titles. We're going to take a look at Nacho Libre here. So let's give a click on that guy. It brings up, it tells you it's available from Netflix. You have a Watch Now button up here. You've got their filters options here. You can add it to your watch list. You can share a little description. So what you can do is, actually, here's a nifty thing, is even if I go up here and click Watch Now, it brings up the filters automatically. It won't let me play it without checking what filters I want to use or not use. And so as you see here, we have a lot of different filters, and we can really get granular. Up here you see, here's how many filters are available, 79, the runtime, time with filters, what you'll hear, what you'll see, as well as all the different types of content. So let's say we don't want any sex or immodesty, and I can open it up. I can choose to just take it all out, and it's all gone, and you can see up here it's changed. There's a couple of scenes gone. Or let's say I want to know, okay, what does that really mean? I open up male. All right, a wrestler child is shirtless and wrapped in a towel, or the camera focuses on a man's behind wearing tight pants, as you see there. And so I can come in and I can say, all right, I don't want these individual scenes, and I can take them out individually, add them back in individually. And again, even on the language itself, we can look at crude and profane language. It's not just telling you the big curse words, it's telling you, anything that may be offensive to you or your kiddos, things you want them to stay away from. It gets really granular. And again, you can choose to take them all out by tapping that button right there, or you can do them individually. So very granular, lots of control here that you can use as parents or as individuals to really take control of the content that is coming into your home. Once you're done with that, you come down, you click Save Filters. Hopefully it works. And then it pops down, pops up. It's loading your content right now. And this usually takes a little bit because it's got to call this back from your Netflix account. And so it's loading, and it takes a little while for it to come up. As you can see, this is real time, so this is a good taste of how long it takes to pull the content in. So you've got a nice little VidAngel logo there. It tells you that this performance has been edited from the original. And then it kicks right in to your movie. Then the question is, what does it look like once you have filtered out something, whether it's language or whether it's actually something you see on screen? I thought about showing you an example, but didn't want to offend anyone's sensibility, so I'm just going to tell you. If you're filtering out the audio, what it does is it simply mutes the audio. Whenever there's a bad word that you chose to have out, you're just not going to hear anything. It's just going to go quiet, and you're going to be like, did it just skip? And what about when you want to filter out something you see on screen? Well, don't worry, I did some testing on it, and I didn't do it on anything crazy. But what they do a really good job of seamlessly cutting together these scenes so that you're losing as little as possible. They're literally trying to take out just what you would consider offensive and stitching the rest together. And so when I was testing it out, if I didn't know that there was something there, I wouldn't have known that there was something there. It did a really good job, and it was very seamless. So that's how they do that. They're not blurring anything. They're not putting black bars up. They're actually literally cutting out those images and of those scenes and stitching it with the next scene very seamlessly. We don't yet have like a set time frame from when new content is released, let's say a Netflix or an Amazon original, and when filters will be available for those programs or movies. That's still to be determined. And there is still some content that you can find within Netflix or within Amazon that doesn't have filters set up yet. So it's still not 100% foolproof in that way either. As an overall reminder, this doesn't replace the role of parental supervision and discernment, because this is gonna filter out some of the stuff that's maybe obvious, and that's awesome. But there's still gonna be things like themes in movies and worldviews that need to be talked about and wrestled through as parents, as families, that no filtering service can ever get rid of entirely. So know that this is not a replacement, but an enhancement of a family viewing experience. And if you have any questions, leave them below. The comment section is there for a reason, and we'll be sure to do our best to get back to you on any questions you have about this or any other media topic. Signing off, I'm Jake Roberson for Focus on the Family's Plugged In.